Hey friends, do you want to build up your fishing skill, but you don't really want to sit there for hours and hours just fishing? Well, there might be another way to build up your skill at least a little bit, although you might have to go and kill some things. Yeah, so it's going to take some work either way, but I'm going to show you a few different ways to build up your fishing. So for one, there's the old way, the tried and true way of just get a fishing pole. I have a collapsible fishing pole here, which actually gives me a 5% modifier to my fishing skill. And I'm pretty sure that my fishing skill is currently at 0 or 1. So let's take a quick look here. My fishing skill is currently at 10, which is, well, awful, right? It's awful. So let's see if I can't build my skill up a little bit by doing other things other than just fishing. So first, we're going to go in here and we grabbed ourselves a tackle box. Now, there are very few places that sell these tackle boxes. This one was acquired from a ogre in the Firot. Yep, he spawns down by the river. I think he lives in a van over there. In a van. Down by the river. We want to put that in there. And we want to open it up. Another thing that the fisherman over there sells are fly hooks. You can get a dry hook, a circle hook, or a treble hook. And these are used in making lures or flies or whatever it's called. Hey, look, I got up to 11 in fishing now. So we're going to try to make some of these lures. For this, you're going to need a variety of wings. I think you can use Bixie wings, wasp wings, and pixie wings. So we're going to try these different ones. You're also going to need a lot of spider silk thread. Or silk thread. So it'd be spiderling silk. Combine 2 spiderling silks, you get a silk thread. And you're going to need a lot of that. So let's try it out. We're going to use a silk thread. We're going to use the dry hook, which I think that is the base version. Let's check. Let's check this recipe before I screw up and waste one of these hooks. Yeah, the dry hook is the beginner hook. The other ones are more advanced. So we got that. We're going to use our wasp wing. And we're going to hit combine. And what did we get? We got just a dry hook. I guess we failed. So let's try it again. Let's try with a Bixie wing this time. Hey! That's something different. A busy bee dry fly. Check that out. I believe I might have gotten a skill up from that. So, yeah. You can make some flies. Pretty fly, huh? Stop, I'm trying. So let's try pixie wing. Okay, that's just a hook again. There we go. Purple trickster dry fly and busy bee dry fly. That's the 2 we have so far. And I believe these will give you a fishing mod. Yes, they do. They give you a 2% fishing mod. I don't believe it would stack with the fishing pole mod. Just so you know, just a heads up. And we failed with the Bixie wing again. Let's keep trying. Oh, wow. Bixie wing is not very successful. So I'm fishing while I'm trying to make these because I'm wanting to get it up quick, and I need all the help I can get. There we go. Busy bee dry fly. Okay, so that's actually the same. And then we got the trickster. What about the wasp? The wasp wing is the one we have not succeeded in making yet. Oh, yellow jacket dry fly. That's what that makes. So pretty cool, huh? I wonder, I don't know if there's a, yes, there is a large version of the tackle box. So let's type in fly. There you go. And we can make each one of these. So let's use up our yellow jacket stuff first. And once we get up to 26, we're going to move on to the next step. And like I said, you could keep fishing and you could make these. And it will skill you up a little faster than just fishing alone. See, we're already at 22. Okay, so we used up our wasp wings. Now we're going to do some of these yellow. Oh, actually, our skill is at 26 now. So we're not going to skill up anymore. So let's move up to the next kind of hook. So we're all done with the dry hook, right? So we're going to move up to the, I think it's a treble hook next. But I'm going to double check because I don't want to waste my hooks. So yeah, the treble hook gets you up to 44. And the circle hook gets you up to 54. Let's go over here to the treble hook. I'm actually make these switch places so I don't get them confused. And we failed, guys. Failed. Failure. Failure is not an option. Apparently it is an option. It's a frequent option. There we go. So this one gives us a 3% modifier. All right. So the lower ones give you a 2%. These give a 3%. So let's try to make one. I don't need the rusty dagger. All right. We got the busy bee treble fly. And we got the purple trickster treble fly. So now we could just type in fly in our tackle box here. And let's see, we got two different kinds of flies. I don't know if I'm going to have enough stuff to make everything. And again, you can use the personal depot, if I had some stuff in my depot, once you have your recipes, to keep crafting, right? Keep crafting wherever you happen to be. And I'm still hitting the fishing button too, just because, hey, I just want to maximize my fishing and try to get it up as high as possible, as quickly as possible. Why do I want to work on my fishing? I want to work on my fishing because I need to have proficiency in fishing to prepare fish in the tackle box. And you make prepared fish, you get fish bones by doing that. You use your fish bones to make fish bone darts. They can be very useful for monks to use, well, in raids and stuff to pull mobs, or just in general to pull mobs. So, okay, we used up all of our pixie wings. So now we're going to have to go to the Bixie wings. So luckily, I saved a lot of Bixie wings while I was bopping Bixies trying to get the honeycomb from them while I was doing Stein-o-Magog quests when I thought that they were going to be profitable on this server. But they weren't. They weren't. I kind of gave up. But not before getting a whole lot of Bixie wings. I believe I might even have purchased them when I saw them. I'm not sure. Because if you want a lot of wings, like wasp wings, Bixie wings, pixie wings, you can check out the merchants in places like GFA for pixie wings and wasp wings. You can check merchants in Misty Thicket or Rivervale to find more wasp and Bixie wings over there, because that's where the Bixies live. So again, doing this to try to get the skill up, I think it's a cool way to sort of get your skill up a little faster. And I honestly must tell you that this is the absolute first time ever that I'm crafting these flies, because I I don't know. Fishing has never really been a thing that I sought to do unless I was working on the Fishbone darts. That's when I started to do fishing, when I found out you need the fishing skill to make Fishbone darts. But again, it's a useful thing. It's a thrown weapon that only does like 1 or 2 damage, but it has a very long range. They're also very light, so they are fantastic for lower level monks to use when pulling. Because yeah, you can craft and use javelins, but the javelins have a shorter range and they're really heavy. And monks supposed to watch their weight, the amount of weight that they are carrying, right? Again, this does take up a lot of silk thread, and you gotta have these wings. But if you have those things, you can craft these. It does look like I'm gonna run out of materials though before I get to 44. But this should still work as a guide to tell you how to do this and where to go to find these things. Like I said, you get a lot of the wings in G-Fey and L-Fey from the wasps, and then you can also get the Bixie wings from Misty Thicket, also in Kithakor Forest. Although watch Kithakor at night, because that's when the spooky undead come out. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. I did get my skill up from 10 to 43 in a pretty short time. And yes, I was fishing, but I also did make some of these flies. And I have them here. And I guess I could use them as bait if I wanted to. But another thing is, just you could go to the nearest pool of water and fish. And you don't need a fancy fishing pole. You don't need to have a tinkered fishing pole. You could just use a regular fishing pole. All the fishing poles do break after so many uses, which kind of sucks. I hate that they break, but I guess they're, I don't know what, going for realism? If they wanted to do that, then, well, wouldn't mining picks and smithy hammers and stuff like that break? But those never do. They seem to be around forever and ever. So, just saying. So I did get my skill up to 44 though. But I'll have to go and farm some more Bixie wings. I'll try to make another video later when I start actually crafting some of these Fishbone darts, so you could see what they are, how to craft them, and just how useful they can be. If you thought this video was useful or entertaining in some way, please do leave a thumbs up. It would really help me be seen in that algorithm. If you like what I do here and you'd like to support me and the channel, please consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. Or better yet, you could join the channel as a channel member. Channel members get special perks and privileges, like a link to join the private Discord. If YouTube memberships are not your thing, check out the links below the video for a link to my Patreon. Patreon patrons get similar perks, like a link to join the private Discord. You can also leave a super thanks on the video. A super thanks is like a little donation that says, "Hey Fez, I liked this video, I found it useful, and here you go, my friend. I hope this helps you out." I'd like to thank all my current YouTube channel members and my Patreon patrons for your continued support. When you resubscribe month after month, it really helps me to keep going. It inspires me. Thank you very much, my friends. And thank you all for watching. Have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow.